Don't get mad at me. I already tried to FaceTime y'all yesterday, but I was rewatching the FaceTime, and this ear was just orange the whole time. Like I am not there. I don't know if it's like a health issue. It looks orange still. This one isn't. I don't know if it's a health issue or if it's just my fake tan. I don't want to read a single comment about my ears. If you're going to leave a comment, just say, Zach, what normal, naturally colored ears you have. Also, since the last time I called and we went thrifting, which in case you missed the FaceTime, you can watch it up here. I have become addicted. I've become obsessed, hello, with kombucha. I'm drinking the Love Potion one, really hoping that it works its magic. All of the baddies in my DMs have been saying, Zach, we should go for coffee sometime. Hey, if you're ever in Dallas, we should go for coffee. If you're ever in Westminster, we should go for coffee. And guys, I love you all and I'm flattered, but I can't go for coffee. I mean, obviously, I am flattered. You want to get a coffee with me? I would love to. But I can't because I can't have any caffeine. I can't have any caffeine. Why, you may ask? Why, Zach? Well, because I had a heart attack 2 years ago. I think I had a heart attack. I think I have a heart attack. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, there goes Zach again, lore dumping on us. Well, that's what I do. That's why I call you. Okay. I think I love this hairstyle. Feeling really cute today. What was I talking about? Oh, my contact. Oh yeah, I had a heart attack 2 years ago. But that can wait. I have some more exciting news. A lot of you have been asking, Zach, where can we listen to the music that you listen to? Because, you know, you and I, we're on the same brainwave. We're on the same brainwave. We're riding this wave together. I did curate a playlist for us all to rejoice and celebrate music. And I'm warning you, do not listen to it if you're having a good day or if you plan on having a good day. Links to it are in the comments below. You can expect Bjork, FKA Twigs, Elton John, Adele, and of course, Ethel, my queen. My queen, I'm going to see her in November. Hey, I don't know why I said November. I'm literally going to see her next week. Get out of my fucking... I'm so excited. Vancouver. I don't know if I should share this really, but last time I was in Vancouver, I was hitting up the boys. on Grindr, seeing what was up. And when I tell you, I thought I was a freak. The boys in that city are something else. But I'll tell you more about that some other time. My pussy tastes like Pepsi Cola. So fun fact about me, when I was 13, I was diagnosed with something. Something called POTS. Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, to be exact. And honestly, this shit pissed me off because when I had a heart attack 2 years ago, everyone was like, it's because you got the vaccine. When in reality, it's because I was diagnosed with this heart condition when I was 13 years old. But why would we believe scientists? What do they know? I'm feeling 22, except now I'm 24. But when I was 22, I had a job. You know, I wasn't experiencing this unemployed behavior because I was employed. I mean, I still technically am now, but anyways. And I was working for the town that I live in right now, actually. I was maintenance, okay? I was on the lawnmower running into things. I broke the roof off of the fire station, and they didn't even fire me for it. Some may call it pretty privilege, and I would like to agree with that. I would. This was a very low effort job, okay? You just sit on a lawnmower, mow the grass around town, or you weed whack. That's all you do. It's a summer job, and in the summers in Canada, it gets hot. Okay? It was plus 30 out, which is like 90 degrees. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math for you. Get out your calculator. I just got off work and they had us like reshuffling heavy boxes all around the shop. And whenever I pick up heavy boxes or like lift things, it's bonk, 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 beat it up right here. That's what I'm feeling. I'm like, oh, that's strange. There's bongos in my ears. And naturally, I'm like a shaker. I don't know if you can see, but that's probably why I have like a tweaker energy about me. Right after my own heart. So in hindsight, I think the heat mixed with me exerting myself a little too wild was the cause of what happened next. You may be asking, Zach, what happened next? Well, I got off work and I was feeling a little, I don't really feel too good. I feel a little dizzy. Anyways, I'm gonna go lie down. So I lied down, I had my Apple Watch on, and I was just like, I just have to check. I just have to be sure. Click the heart rate. Okay, I'm just lying down and it's 170. Okay, that's a little weird, right? But I was just laying there. I put in music. I'm just listening to Ave Maria. My efforts to find my chill led me to open my phone and open up Twitter. Which is obviously, like, if you're trying to relax and not be anxious, what you do is go on Twitter. And this was the exact day when, like, Argentina or something found that alien that looked like cookie dough. Y'all remember that? And then the FBI had, like, whistleblowers about aliens. There was just something going on with aliens. I don't know, maybe they landed. I don't know why, but during this time in my life, I had, like, this fear of aliens. Now I've totally, completely changed my mindset on it. Like, a guy just comes down from space and puts a probe up your ass. Mama likey. I'm thinking that cookie dough ass looking alien was the thing that really set this all off for me. I saw that bitch, I said, put her in the oven. I turned off my phone, and then I could feel the bongos. I could feel the bonk, 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 bonk. I stood up and then instinctively went to the fridge to just put ice cubes in my mouth. I don't know why. But I just wanted something to suck on. And none of the baddies were around. I had the ice cubes in my mouth. I saw the Apple Watch. Oh, 190. Oh, that's weird. I'm just standing. So I took off my watch because I was like, that shit's pissing me off. Like, that shit's not helping. I had my ice cubes in my mouth. I just went outside and it was beautiful. It was summer out. I got off work at like 5:30. So it was like 6:30, almost 7 at this point. So the hot summer night was upon us. So I just went outside and I was like, oh, it's kind of nice and chill out here. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I hope this story doesn't like make y'all nervous. Don't worry. I was just tweaking. That's just me. That's just my lord. This is the kind of shit that happens to me. Okay. I was standing there on the deck with ice cubes in my mouth, like, how can I chill? How can I chill? How can I chill? And I looked at the crabapple tree in my backyard. I was like, that's the ticket. So I just meandered down the stairs to my crabapple tree, sat down below the tree. And at this point, I'm just sitting underneath the crabapple tree. Like, you know what? I had a good run. You know what? We had fun. Like, I could have done more. Like, there are more things I want to do. Like, I want to be DP. I guess I'll just live my life without ever being in a gangbang. Well, no bukkake. Maybe I should try to make love to a woman again. Maybe it'll go better than last time. But I think all of these thoughts is what calmed me down. I was feeling like a sharp pain shooting up my left arm, and there was so much heat here, so much heat in my chest. And usually I'm used to a little heat on my body, but a little lower. At that point, more than anything, I wish I would have just popped in my AirPods and listened to Sun Bleach Flies. Waiting for the day they escape. I think all that reminiscing is what chilled me out, because I was just there, and I was like, fuck that cookie dough alien. I'm not letting that little bitch win. He should be in the oven. I just sat under the tree, felt the sun's warmth, its warm embrace. And I just laid there and I was like, well, if it's meant to be, then it will be. But hey, would you look at that? The bonk, 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 beat it up. The bongos have subsided. So now at this point, I'm just kind of pissed because I'm just sitting under a crabapple tree. Like, hello, James, what was that? And if someone walked past, they'd just be like, oh, that guy thinks he's the main character. When in reality, they don't know about the bonk, 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 beat it up that was going on in my chest. So after about like 10 minutes, I just stood up and I was like, that was weird. Anyways, so I just got up, went back into my room, and then just went to bed because I was exhausted after that. I don't know why, it was just exhausting. It was exhausting because it felt like I just like ran a marathon, but I was just sitting there. But that's what I felt internally, if that makes any sense to you. And you know what? I hear y'all saying, he could just be making all these stories up. He could just be lying to us right now. Why would I be lying? That's boring. I wake up the next day and I'm just exhausted. I'm exhausted. It feels so sore in my chest. I'm just like, ugh, I feel like a zombie. But I still go to work the next day because this was, I don't know, a Wednesday. I don't know. Hump day. And I'm at work gabbing with my coworkers. They're all like the same age as me. There was this one girl who's a little younger and her and I were like this. We were like this. She was like my girl. And I was telling her about yesterday and all the stuff that happened. And she was like, girl, I think you might want to get that checked out. So I went to my boss and said, hey, King. So, this is kind of embarrassing, kind of corny, but, I think I might have had a heart attack yesterday. So, I think I'm gonna go. And he was super chill about everything. Love that guy. Love that king. So he was just like, okay, bye, queen. So I went to the hospital in town, and since I live in such a small town, the doctors like coordinate, they like switch off. They'll be like, we're in this town today, this town this day. So none of the doctors were in town. So I was like, oh my God. So I had to drive 15 minutes to the next town. Are you with me? The doctor is like this British man, except he's not that posh. He's more like, what are you doing? What's your problem? So I wandered into the office. I'm like, hey Darlene, hey Joanne, hey all y'all. And I go to the doctor and I say, hey doc, I think something crazy might have happened. You might want to check this out. So I lift up my shirt and my huge knockers fall out, and then he pushes them aside and he gets his little stethoscope and he's touching my chest and he's like, okay, yeah. Me thinks we're gonna have to do some blood work. Anyway, so they take my blood, the Twilight theme song starts playing in my head. And I'm sitting in that damn office for like 4 hours until he knocks on the door and he's like, hey, bruv. So in my blood, they found a protein. So in my blood, it wasn't in my blood. Except it was a protein that gets released after you have a heart attack, apparently. I don't know what it's called. I'm not a doctor. Okay, I'm a gay guy. Y'all know that by now. So I was sitting there and he was telling me all this and I was like, so why did this all happen? And then he goes on to tell me that it isn't technically a heart attack. It's called a tachycardia attack, which is different to a heart attack, apparently. It's like electrical. Like giving like Sue Storm. So the doctor basically told me that I just tweaked a little too close to the sun. So I was just sitting there like, okay, like I tweaked a little too close to the sun and now I get punished for it. And he was like, well, there are things we can do to help you out in the future if you're ever going to tweak again. They said they could put me on a medication that like levels out my heart rate, but then they would make me into a zombie. So then when I'm getting freaky, I would get so tired and I'd just be a little pillow princess. And he said if I was on them, I couldn't drink anymore. You're telling me I can't drink anymore? Do you know who I am? I'm a fucking party animal. Except not really. Not really. Don't really get invited to parties. I was just like, doc, I'm only 22. I'm not ready to give up that lifestyle. I'm not ready to give up that lifestyle and never party again. What am I supposed to do? Go to the club and just stand there? I was like, doc, be for real. I'll get back to you when I'm like 30, when I'm ready to give up that party for you, body on body. When did it start raining? Dun, 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 dun. I got my driver's license. So like moving forward, I like can't work any jobs that are too labor intensive because you see these calluses? Yeah, let's keep them that way. Okay? This is just from, well, you know. So of course the most logical thing to do after being told that you can't work a labor intensive job is getting a job in the oil field. Because look at me. This looks like a guy who's laying pipe in the oil field, and I was once. Except those damn pipes they make you carry weigh literally as much as I do. Like, look at my little waist. Look at my waist. Do I look like a guy who should be lifting a pipe that's 400 pounds? So like 2 weeks into my oil field job, I was carrying that pipe. I had my Apple Watch. That girl, she saves my life. She saves my life. She has saved my life. Apple, please cut me a check. I'm carrying that pipe and I'm feeling a little, whoo! The bongos are coming back. My Apple Watch is, I can feel a little vibrating. I'm like, okay. Okay, hey, 1 minute. Can we just put this down here? I drop it, check my Apple Watch. My heart rate is 194. And I think if I remember correctly, your max heart rate is 220 minus whatever age you are. I don't know if that's true. That might not be true, but it's something like that. So I was like, okay, I'm pushing it. So I like tap my Apple Watch. I'm like, shh, be quiet. Take it off. I don't want to hear it. And I look back and I say, I think I'm done here. So I did in fact quit after 2 weeks, but hey, I got my one check and I was like, I'm going to dip. Good luck. And ever since then, I've just kind of been vibing out. I'm like, hey, you know what? When I get my freak on, I just have to make sure to just take deep breaths, okay? And just chill. Hey, everything's chill here. Okay? So a message to all y'all out there. If you're going to freak too close to the sun, just make sure that they eat your ass.